Grandmaster Bei.
Why do you call me Grandmaster?
I heard you taught Sure Kung Fu.
You know Sure?
I do.
What do you want?
I'd like to ask you about a Kung Fu style.
A style?
It uses a particular stance.
Go on.
He kept his head low and his arms raised behind him. Do you know what this style is called?
Why do you seek this information?
A friend was kidnapped by the Red Snakes.
The Red Snakes, you say?
I want to know the style their leader uses. If I knew his style, I could potentially find a weakness.
So you wish to fight for the sake of this friend of yours? I'm sure you, of all people, understand that martial arts cannot be learned overnight. You must really have your back against the wall.
If you know, please tell me.
Even if there was a technique, you must possess the basics to be able to use it.
Then test me, please.
I suppose a friendly spar would help to pass the time. If a fish jumps, so shall the water jump. It is just the law of nature. It is unreasonable to fight it. Be a tree in the wind. Go with the flow. A long time ago, martial arts were bad. But humans are interesting creatures. They practiced in secret, away from prying eyes, and became stronger. One even practiced atop this very boat. Nan-Tren survived the ban and was passed on in this way. Your Kung Fu is lacking.
Excuse me, Grandmaster.
Train more in Kung Fu before you come back. I'll spar with you anytime you like.
Thank you, Grandmaster. Hey, Shenhua.
What is it, Yo?
Do you remember the cormorant fisherman at the dock?
A fisherman? Oh yes, we saw him when we arrived in Niaowu.
It turns out he's a martial arts master.
A master? That's impressive.
I know.
So, is he going to help us?
Well, we sparred. But he said my kung fu wasn't good enough to teach me anything.
I see. So, what do we do now?
I've got to get better at kung fu. It's the only way.
Leo, I'm going to go back to the room.
Okay. It's already late. I'll come back tomorrow. I've got to eat something.
I've also found herbs here in Niaowu.
Really? Even here?
Yes, and the shops here pay a lot more for them than the shops in Bailu.
Oh, yeah?
There's a hospital and a pharmacy, too. I guess with all the people living here, there's a greater demand for medicine.
You're probably right about that.
I'd like to give some to my father and take him to the hospital here.
Yeah. You mentioned that he wasn't always in great health.
No, he wasn't.
It'll be okay, Shenhua. We'll rescue him and take him to a good doctor here in the city.
Thank you, Ryo.
That cormorant fisherman is a grandmaster? Huh, I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover. So, did you find out what style that monster uses?
He didn't tell me.
Does that fisherman even know?
I'm not sure. I sparred with the Grandmaster, and he said my kung fu was lacking. That it'd do me no good to know.
You idiot. You can still win even if you don't have enough kung fu.
Really?
Hold on. Hey, is there anywhere you can learn kung fu?
At some school or dojo, I suppose. Oh, there might be a martial arts expert there.
Well, go look for a place that teaches kung fu.
Good idea. Excuse me.
Are you here to train?
Actually, I have a question.
Oh, and what might that be?
It's about kung fu.
Then you've come to the right person.
I had a run-in with a martial artist that uses an unorthodox style.
Unorthodox?
Yeah, there were animal movements mixed in.
Animal movements?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could identify it.
This martial artist, do you know who he is or where he's from?
Oh, he's the Red Snake's big guy.
Red snakes. I heard that a young man's been waging war on them. That's not you, is it?
I don't know about war, but yeah.
How reckless. One man alone cannot stand up to an entire gang.
I know, but
It's best not to get involved.
I see. Hi, Mr. Sure.
Well, look who it is. Did you find Grandmaster Bei?
Yeah, but he said I don't know enough kung fu, which is true. I don't know anything about it.
Ah, I see.
I figured someone around here might know about kung fu.
Well, as you can probably tell, I'm your only hope.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, don't sound so disappointed. Come on, let's have a little sparring match.
What?
You need to improve your kung fu, don't you?
Sure.
Well, you can get into a horse stance over there. Why don't you try it?
Maybe I will. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Time to broaden my search. I'll see if there's anywhere else martial artists gather.
What's troubling you?
Do you know where martial artists usually hang out around here?
I've popped into the Muren Cafe once or twice. Maybe find him there? Lots of sparring going on.
The Muren Cafe, you say? Excuse me.
Hello, and welcome. Welcome to the Muren Cafe.
Do you know anyone well-versed in Kung Fu?
What for?
I need to ask about styles with animalistic movements.
Animal styles? Sorry, that's not my thing. I know more about Nanchuan and practice dummies.
Would any of your customers know more?
I'm really not sure. Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
That's no problem.
Want to at least practice some Kung Fu now that you're here? Practicing your horse stance is free.
Horse stance, huh? Mr. Bei did say I'm not good enough at Kung Fu. Maybe I should give it a shot. I thought someone would know where I could practice martial arts. Guess I was wrong.
Something I can help you with?
Do you know where martial artists usually hang out around here?
Probably over at Liu Ha Hall?
I've already been there, actually. Know any others?
This is just a rumor, but I've heard whispers of a back alley where street fights may or may not be held.
They put on street fights there?
Yeah, I hear that's where all the tough guys and gangsters hang out. There should be some martial artists there, too.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Hey, kid! Think you've got what it takes?
Actually, I need help with something.
It's best to let your fists do the talking. That's what I always say. Now step right up!
I'm looking for a martial arts expert.
A martial arts expert? What are you planning to do when you find them?
Well, I recently saw someone use a strange style of martial arts.
A strange style?
Yes. The techniques were based on how animals move. I'm curious to know what that style is called.
I see.
Do you know anyone who could help me?
I might.
Really? Please tell me.
If you really want to know, then get on up here.
What?
If you win, I'll tell you. You want to know, don't you?
Okay. I'll do it.
All right. It's yours for 800 tokens.
You said 800 tokens, right?
The entry fee, kid. The entry fee.
Here.
All righty. Let's get started. And now for today's special bout. I don't know who he is, but give this drifter some applause.
Huh?
And his fearsome opponent? Feast your eyes on the ultimate weapon, forged through endless practice at the port. The Mad Eagle, Riff Tamblin!
You fight good.
What was that?
Hey!
Not yet. Not bad, kid. Here's your reward.
Thank you.
Huh? You want something?
Please tell me about the martial arts expert.
Martial arts expert?
Yes. You said you knew something.
Oh, that.
Please tell me.
Why don't you ask at the martial arts shop over there?
Why?
Did you think I would know about what martial arts styles look like?
Right.
I'm sure you can find out at the martial arts shop. That's what I know.
I see. Thank you. Excuse me.
Ah, welcome to my shop.
I'd like to ask something about martial arts.
I love martial arts. Ask me anything.
I saw a form with a strange stance. I was wondering if you could tell me its style.
Interesting. Tell me more about it.
The movements were really wide, and he could strike even from a distance.
And the stance?
The guy kept his head low and his arms raised behind him. Do you know what this style is called?
I need more to go on. Anything else you can tell me?
There were animal movements mixed in.
Animal movements. There's so many. It could be the white crane, snake style, tiger fist.
He used multiple animal movements.
What kind of animals?
If I were to guess, those moves. He looked like a snake.
Snake, you said? There is a unique form called snake style. Any other animals?
Those moves. He looked like a monkey.
A monkey? The Xingyi Liuhe trend teaches a so-called monkey form. Any other animals?
Those moves. He looked like a dragon.
Dragon? Sounds familiar. It sounds familiar, but I'm afraid that's all I can say about it. Any other animals?
Those moves. He looked like a bear.
Huh. First I've heard of that in the Xingyi trend.
So a big guy, eh? Who was using multiple animal forms. Ah, yes, that style. It's Xingyi Liuhe Tren.
Xing Yi Liu He Tren. What a mouthful.
It's an internal martial art that focuses on building up your chi, controlling your breathing to release powerful strikes. They base their forms on the 10 great spirit animals.
10?
You probably saw some of those animal forms.
Can you tell me more about the style?
Xingyi Liuhe Tren has been called one of the most powerful of the fighting-oriented styles.
How do I beat it?
They use powerful strikes from a distance, but if they miss, they are vulnerable to counterattack. Close up the distance, and use a short-range and powerful technique.
Get close and use a powerful technique?
A signature Baji Tren move should work.
Which signature move is that?
If I had an arcane book, I could tell you.
A Baji Tren arcane book?
Unfortunately, we're fresh out of those right now.
Excuse me.
Looking for something?
Do you have any Baji Tren arcane books?
Baji Tren, you say? I may have one.
Are you willing to sell it?
I suppose I could. Let's see here. The reverse body check.
Reverse body check?
Will you make the purchase?
I'll take it.
A wise purchase. Now, here's the reverse body check skill book.
Hi, Rio.
Shenhua, look. I got the Baji Tren arcane book. This is the key to beating the Red Snake's boss.
That's great. Just don't push yourself too hard.
I can't. Not yet, anyway. I just bought it. Now comes the hard part. Making it mine.
I suggest, Rio, that you should rest up today.
Maybe you're right.
This is one of the 8 big lures of Baji Tren. The reverse body check, huh? Hey, the last page is missing.
What the?
What are we gonna do?
Perhaps Grandmaster Bei will know what was on the last page. I'll try asking him.
This is the reverse body check. A signature move of Baji Tren, one of the most powerful moves in Chinese martial arts.
The last page is missing. I believe he can guess what was on it. Please, Grandmaster.
When we sparred, you showed me a few Baji Tren moves. Who taught them to you?
My father and Grandmaster Tao Li Shao.
Tao Li Shao. I'm familiar with the name. It seems you have a knack for Baji Tren.
Please, show me.
I could teach you more, but if you lack Kung Fu, its power will be halved.
I understand.
You must know the body check before learning this move. Can you do it? The body check is a move where you dodge your opponent's attack and circle around them. Try it on me. That's it. All right. Do you want to try again? You may well learn the technique, but if you lack the proper skill, it will not be effective. So you had better keep training.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Did you figure out what the Baji Tren signature move is?
Yeah, Grandmaster Bei taught it to me.
Sweet. This time that bear guy's going down. You, me, 5 p.m. in front of the Red Snake's hideout. Got it?
Got it.